by coaching. I'm streaming in collaboration with my friend Kiray. He's offering the early game jungle course. With this, you'll have pretty easy guidelines of how and why to do things in the early game so you don't get lost, and better yet, can get a lead and carry the game. Check it out with the link below. Alrighty, welcome back to the jungle. We'll be playing Briar versus Kane here for the Runes PTA, Triumph, Legend Ace, Last Stand, Magic Footwear, and Cosmic. And Briar's goal in the early game is simple: skirmish, not gank, not randomly skip camp. No. Skirmish, power yourself up. Really, the slower you go is honestly the better too, now that I'm thinking about it. I'm gonna finish the blue here with mainly autos, and then we can smite, auto this, chomp it, and then we're good to go. Because with Briar, she's a champion that deals damage and takes damage. And the trade-off with that, always, is that the champion deals less damage initially. Think of Warwick. If Warwick could one-shot you, there'd be a problem. So with that in mind, we have to farm our camps, get our levels, and with each level, it's going to give us quite a bit of tankiness. We get tankiness through our base levels, giving us HP and armor, and then with points in the abilities. Points in any ability is going to give you quite a bit. Points in the W, I mean, look at all that stuff. Exactly, that's a lot to read. Briar has a lot of healing built into her kit too. The passive, the W chomp, and then the E. Slam these bad boys. And the basic dynamic is that the more you hit them, the more you're going to be healing as well. We go that PTA so that we have extra damage. Even if you run Conqueror, the enemy's probably not going to stand and, you know, reciprocate the auto attacks in most cases, so PTA works out better. What you'll really find too is as you enter the mid game, you're going to hit them once, have to back off completely, and then wait for the second rotation of the abilities. That's where Legend Haste comes in. Alrighty, as I'm finishing the clear, my bot lane is pushed in, they're chunked, and there's a ward, so... Do you think I have a gank down here? Because I don't. And we don't have to have one, that's what's nice. Another point in our W, giving us just simple stats, you know, more attack speed, movement speed, AoE, damage, healing, and lowering the cooldown. Just simple stuff. Any noobs in this river? I've used my smite, but it looks like Kane is on the top side. Twisted Fate is pretty low, and their bot lane's full HP, so I'll try for the Twisted Fate, but I can also just recall. No problem. There we go. W, Q, auto chomp, hit him, hit him, hit him, hit him, hit him, hit him some more. Go ahead. Might as well crash the wave at this point. Alright, let's reset. You always just ask the enemy, do you want to come hit me? Do you want to fight me? If he Qs into me, I can slam him into that wall. Pickaxe, longsword, sweeper, control ward to the top side. Going for Eclipse this time. They have a lot of champions that we don't want to fight for too long. So, the Eclipse will help us with that. The Eclipse builds out of a lot of AD, the pickaxe and the longsword. So, we'll be able to utilize that in the early game here and try to really compound a lead. But we're back to square one. Farm these camps, and then look for a fight. Yep, that fight on mid lane wasn't too bad. TF was low, the Vladimir was low, so Kane probably wants to gank. And then we clean up the Vladimir. We W towards him, Q to stun him, and then it's just an auto chomp with the PTA to get an easy kill. And then we're wailing on the Kane after that. As we're wailing on the Kane, I can tell you the Kane won't be killing us. That champ needs to get a lot of Qs off. He doesn't have DPS like that. Champions that are caster-based, Briar usually does better against for that reason. So unlike most bruisers, she kinda has a good matchups into mages if she can get her healing off. It's kinda now or never on this bot gank, so... Just ask these guys, do you want to randomly hit the turret? Let me know. On to Bard, please. Get him. W. Auto Q. Auto chomp. Schmeck. Schmeck. Schmack. I don't have my Q coming up, so we can't kill Mr. Karthus, but that's good enough. We know that Kane passed topside, so that gives me free range just to start this dragon. I won't be able to get to the Void Grubs in time, since I already did that play bot lane, so try to make this my reward. You're doing the dragon, you don't want to spend the E. The E is the only thing that stops you during your W. So if any champion showed up, I'm going to need that one. Briar has okay damage to the dragon. You know, your passive deals some, you deal okay amounts, but it's nothing crazy. Nice. Rest in peace, dude. I just need one minion for 6. Okay, that's good enough. Oh. Get that bad boy. Alrighty, let's reset. That's our turn. We cleared most of our camps. We killed the bad guy. We got the objective. That's good enough. Worst thing you can do is overstay in spots like this. I know every noob in the world throws an ulti right there. I'm good. I'm good. I don't have to kill you, TF. You throw the ulti, it makes this sound, and then TF is just gonna, you know, click left and right. He's gonna go all over the place. Better to not even spend it. So we go to the top side this time, we got more AD, a little bit of ability haste. But now that we're level 6 and we have the ulti, if any plays happen in our vicinity, then we can just shoot ourselves to them. This part of Briar is super overpowered because it's very hard for the enemy to do something without you being involved. The real key is just having the ulti up, not shooting a funny one and hitting it. You don't even get a big reward for that. We want to wait for the fight to start and then reactively shoot it. That's the real trick. Easier said than done. But I could throw this ulti over that school right there. See, like this, they're going in, right? Kinda. Shoot an ulti right here. And we're gonna save our abilities, and it misses. Enemy presses forward that time. Boink. $2-0, 100 gold shutdown, and our allies feeding, not even a big deal. Not yet. Once the second objective spawns, then it becomes a big deal, but oh well. It sucks I can't have a play on this turn because they're all dying, but it's still winnable. Still winnable because I'm simply farming the camps and resetting like this. RIP. Eclipse to the top side. Mr. Kane's level 8. He's been eating just as well as me. Let's see. Warwick doesn't keep hitting the turret. Man. Anyways, with Eclipse, this gives us AD ability haste, max health damage, and then a shield. That shield is pretty good as we're going to go in, do a trade, and then back off. Hold up. Please bring the fight to me. Auto. W. Auto. Q. Auto. There we go. Auto. Auto. Chomp. Nice. That's one. Auto E. Into the wall. W. Chomp. Auto Q. Auto. Auto. Schmeck. Nice. Nice. That's what we were waiting for, Bob. That's what we were waiting for. Just one fight where the enemy commits forward and then we clean it all up. That's what you gotta really get used to on Briar. Let the thing happen. Show up. Clean it up. Don't make it happen. Like, this is the extent of Briar CC. Are you ready? You stun one person with your Q. Amazing. And you think you can start a whole team fight with that shit. Grow up. Nice. You can see the ability haste coming into play, too. We can really start spamming out our W. That'll be the same case with the Q coming up. And then having that E up more often doesn't hurt either. Nice. Yeah, it's all coming together. And I didn't have to do anything crazy. No, I'm a normal girl. I just farm my camps. I didn't even know farming camps was good. I just like doing it. Chomp. Come fight me, Kane. I dare ya. We're going to save our Q. Never mind. Kane's just farming. So we won the play. And then we wait for these grubs to spawn. Take those bad boys, and then back to the camps. Even though I'm sitting on a lot of gold, the camps are up, and it's time to farm them. If you don't go back and farm the camps after the play, then you fall behind. You might think that you're winning, but if you don't do anything with that, then... Because the camps give you XP, and remember, it's just a fundamental part of Briar. We need that XP. So if we didn't take Void Grubs, or if we just reset and then fought now, everything would be messed up. You need to farm, and you need to farm right then and there. You won't have another timing for it. And that same time they killed Jinx, and now they're going to take Dragon, and that's fine. I don't need Dragon. But I'm getting closer to level 10. Preset. Camps are done. If we start the dragon with no gold, the enemy comes and kills me, and then I lose my shutdown. We lose the game. No thanks. Let's see. Yeah, Merc Treads into the Sundered Sky. Merc Treads giving us movement speed, magic resist, and tenacity. All pretty important shit against their team comp, that's for sure. Nice. Okay, so now I go topside. I can try to fight the Warwick, or I can ulti towards bot. Warwick's already dead. Alright. To the bot side we go. I'll just shoot the ulti like right here. Hopefully I get lucky with that one. Nope, not even close. I'll use my E to heal a little bit. And now we want to try for the skirmish first. Get him. Guys, you gotta pay attention to your allies. They clicked backwards right there. That's crazy. Oh, if I W and I die, it's so lame. It's so lame. Oh, I hope TF walks into us here. Here she comes, everyone. Cassiopeia. Ouchie, didn't even hit me. W. Auto. Auto. Q. Auto. Auto. Chomp. Use the E for some HP. This is a tricky situation where Karthus is near. Same with Kayn. Unless I just killed the Kayn. Guess it's not that tricky. Ha! Cassiopeia the man, just giving it to him. Nice. I'm so rich my team wins the game for me. Smite. Yeah, we can do the chomp on Karthus, no problem here. W. And he's dead. Immediately cancel that with the E. And back to my camps. When you're in the river and you do the dragon, you want to ask yourself if you can continue the play. In that case, Karthus was low, so I walked towards it. And then after it's all done, then it's back to the camps. You don't want to be too fast to immediately go back to your camps. The efficiency of getting back to the camps is not worth as much as winning a single play for Briar. When Briar wins a play, it's big. It's super big for you snowballing. When you consistently farm entering the mid game, it doesn't matter. Consistently farming in the early game, wow, so good. Consistently farming while giving up a play in the mid game, so bad. Nice, we got our blue smite completed. That's going to give us movement speed after we kill the camps. So we get from one to another as we're doing the rinse. The rinse after the plays, lol. And then it also gives us movement speed through bushes. So we can always just be places faster, and that's going to allow us to receive more opportunity. Ulti. Swing and a miss. I'll land one. To the top side. Boom. Okay. Don't scare him. Don't scare him. Sweeper. Kayn wants his Krugs. Let him have the Krugs. Wow, he's playing it so safe. W. Q. Q. Auto. Auto. Auto chomp. Auto E. Into the wall. Hit him. Moving. W. Chomp. Oh shit, I can't stop. Q. Hit him. Hit him. Hit him. Wow. My Rakan's a beast. Yeah, I killed him, but Rakan tanked that whole time. That's so good for me. Oh, we're in a bit of a pickle, eh? Chomp. Q. Auto. Auto. E. I'm so dead right here. Rip. Oh, Bard gets it. Nice. Perfect. Perfect. Tunneler, Caulfield's, Ruby Crystal. Yep, I'm buying tanky stuff. Yep. As you enter the mid game, you have to start taking damage. So the Eclipse is like early game damage plus a little bit of tankiness. Sunder deserves some real tankiness, okay? We're not messing around with this one. And it's going to be so necessary. They have a lot of range champs, a lot of backline champs, so as we run into them, we're going to take a lot of damage. Eclipse and Sundered will offset that damage and allow us to play out the fight, or we can go in, we go out, we go back in, we win. Okay. Gonna reset to the top side here. Rift Herald's up and it's time to party. Even I'm having the urge to ulti right here, but it's so bad. Check it out. Start Rift Herald, enemy walks into this corridor, so easy to ulti. Waiting for them to move in and commit. If they don't, then we just take Rift Herald for free. Might. Damn, Symbiotic Souls are so lame. You can't even shoot those funny ultis on the recall anymore. It's time to rinse, but I have my ulti up. Oops. Because I can't really do anything about them killing Vladimir on the bot side all alone. Deal pretty good damage, though. Ulti. These guys are out of their mind. Doink. Onto Bard. Smite. Auto. Auto. And then W. Q. Auto. Auto chomp. Nice. Okay. I do not have to re-engage this. Moving. Moving. Miss me. Ow. Ow. Fuck. Bro. They run at Mach 9. What am I supposed to do? Could have flashed away sooner. Oh. Sundered Sky. As you can see, they deal a lot of magic damage. Well, my last item basically has to be the Black Cleaver. If we don't get the Black Cleaver, it sucks. Black Cleaver is going to be your late game damage where it shreds the enemy's armor. Phew. Nice. Yeah, they're so dead. I don't know what the enemy is thinking. They got away with murder with what happened mid, and they tried for more. These guys never learn. Dude, every Kayn player I see, too, they have this shit build. It's Hubris into Serpents. Why do they do that? Just go Ghostblade into Opportunity. It's the default build for this default noob champion. Don't tell them that. Yeah, Hubris can make you more fed than the other build. Who cares? You're not going to get more fed. You have to fucking just... whatever. Thundered Sky gives us AD, HP, ability haste, and then extra healing on our initial auto that will apply on the Q. Check it out. So we can just walk into damage. Ulti! A swing and a miss. What's the deal, guys? We can just go in. Ow.
Your team has destroyed a turret.
We can go in, but we don't have to. I'm just watching my allies. They're all doing not attack the bad guys, so neither am I. Alrighty, I'll farm. We're level 13 to 12. That's very good. Level 13, we have our W maxed and our Q maxed. So that gives us all the fighting power we really need in the mid game. And our goal is to win these objectives, so the Atacon's up on the bot side. But with our team comp specifically, the Cassiopeia and the Vladimir, they just keep scaling. So I don't have to force any fights. And we especially don't want to be the only one forward during the fight, so... kind of let things happen and then show up as they happen, just like this. They're kind of fighting mid, I'll show up. Sure, I'll kind of show up here. Vladimir's coming too. W. Auto. Q. Auto. Auto chomp. Into the wall. Nice. That was against Warwick ulti too. Back in. W. Q. Auto chomp. Next one. Nice. Come here, Buster. You're just dead to nothing. Let the fight start. Get in there. They're diving in between the turrets. What's the deal? Oh, Vladimir's pushing mid. Let's just do the same with him. Because whenever you show up second, man, abilities are spent. Briar's ability to heal is just exacerbated because they won't have the ability to burst you. Go and survive, and then you get multiple rotations. Rift Herald, why didn't you slam, dude? We kind of needed it. Alrighty, we got the turret. Mission accomplished. Every time you win a fight, you need to try to take an objective. Oh, jeez. Okay. I gotta stop saying "oh geez." I've added that to my vocabulary, and like I sound like Butters from South Park. Oh geez. E. Aw, man. And if I W onto him, I can just get owned by TF. Man, their team comp's so lame. Let's reset. Phage, pickaxe, and a ruby crystal. All those components building into Black Cleaver. And yeah, the Adacon's up, but we're not going out of our way to do it, as you can see. You need to prioritize your own farm, then the play, then the Adacon. In that order, and don't forget it. Start a bad Adacon, you just lose the game. I'm just gonna go up the map here. I feel like if I'm not, then I'm losing. Hit the Black Cleaver in the bank, so it is what it is. W. Q. Auto chomp. E. Always use that E when they have the CC for you, that gold card. He stuns me, I use the E. Gives us damage reduction and healing. And now we see 2 top. We chunk the Bard. Start the Adacon up. Dude, one thing with Briar's Q, it reduces the enemy's armor and magic resist. That's going to be so good for Vlad and Cassiopeia. Black Cleaver's good for me, but the Q's good for everyone. Chomp. Smite. Those smell amazing. Thanks for the roses. Thanks for the roses. Those smell amazing. Thanks for the roses. Let's reset. Wow, 50 seconds on the Dragon's Soul. I didn't know we were winning that hard. Black Cleaver, 2 control words as we play around these objectives now. And off we go. We're entering the late game around 25 minutes when the Baron's coming up. And you really want to play just for the objectives. This is why you farm so much beforehand. Just like in the early game, you farm on turn 1 so that you're strong for turn 2 to fight for the dragon. Anyways, ulti. Let's be crazy right here. Q, auto. It's fine, it's fine, it's fine. E. Nice. They really can't turn. They spent that Warwick ulti on me. W. Q. Auto chomp. E. It's fine. My W is coming up again. Smite. Flash. W. Chomp. Yes. Yes. Gotta flash that Q. Kane's second Q is always coming out whenever he lands in his ulti. Schmeck. Oh, here comes Warwick. I got my Q coming up, it's fine. Hey, yeah. Who wins, the snake or the wolf? We can just immediately go to the Baron here. Cassiopeia is a crazy champion. And I can tank for 1,000 years. That shit's so not worth it. You get like no distance. The Q doesn't reduce the Baron's armor and MR though. And then it bounces you off it, so there's literally no reason to use it. Come on. Nice. Gonna reset. Get my chain-laced crushers. And then let's group up with the boys. Now that we have Baron, my team's gonna push. They're gonna push up the lane. And then you want to be in the fog of war right here, anywhere in the enemy jungle as your team is pushing, so that you can get involved when the fight starts. Oh, what the fuck is this? Q. Close, close, close. W. Nice. Chomp, ulti. Yes. Hey, buddy. Auto. Auto. W, Q, auto, chomp. Oh, what in the world is going on? Why are you guys in my jungle? Nice. W. Okay. Welp, so much for having to get a pick or team fight or any of that. The enemy made the mistake of pushing into our jungle and they can't do that. I can just dive the Karthus here. W, Q, auto, chomp, E. Bye-bye. Push, 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 push. Final score 11, 2, and 7. Sundered healing is 1800. Eclipse blocking 2300. GG, GG. Dude, I love that Briar build, especially when you have teammates. It's so fun. You get to fight so much. Shout out to the enemy for permanently running into our side of the map and then dying, but that's all you got to do is Briar. When the enemy's not randomly inting into you, you're going to have to show up in the middle ground. That's going to be in the river and then contest them, sure. But that's the idea. Not going out of your way to do shit because there's nothing to do. It all comes to you. Reactively. It makes sense. Final damage dealt, 23,000, with damage taken 43,000. PTA dealing 2,000, and Last Stand dealing 500. Alrighty, GG. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Hope you learned something. Be sure to leave a like and subscribe. Click the join button to support the channel and get access to videos sooner, and get access to the jungle tier list. And check out the stream. Check it out. Bye-bye. If you always want to be strong and be at the right place at the right time, then click the link below to learn the best jungle pathing for Briar Jungle. Alright, welcome to game 2. Going to be playing against Talon with Ignite. Yep, anytime the enemy jungler can run Ignite against you, that's rough. We'll see what we can do. I'm going to start Raptors here. Kind of with the intention to 3-camp into bot side. If I can just slime on in there, get an attack and reset, that's pretty good. Mr. Talon also has a 3-camp into my top lane, so I could answer a play like that rather than having no answer if I'm just farming. Alto E. Alto W. Alto. Alto. What's nice with this, you can just let the red buff bleed mostly. That should be good enough, but you know, I'll kick it in the face just for good measure. Alto E. Alto W. Well, it looks like their bot lane's getting pushed in, so I can just go to my wolves. Unless, hold up. Leave it to a Zillion player, he's trying to trade. Yeah, looking pretty good. They have barrier and heal, so we're really going to need the girls to do their work here. Or else this isn't going to work out. Here they come. Onto the Zillion, he's the furthest up. W. Alto, Q, Alto, Alto, Chomp, E. Into the wall, question mark? Close. Alright, let's get a safe distance and get a reset off. Nice. Got the Zillion's flash, too. Missed me. He has barrier, guys. He has barrier, and overstay sucks, and I can't trust the girls, you know? I can trust the girls on the initial gank, but if I was to flash on them, I would need a snap response, like a flash Nami bubble. That's just not happening. Well, you should trust your teammates. Yeah? Do I trust my blue side being gone if I do that play? Would you gamble your life on your friend hitting a clip, huh? Because I wouldn't. As we go back to the camps now, my Raptors will respawn eventually, and we'll just be clearing down towards them. Mr. Talon, I have 2 long swords. Feeling pretty good. Going for the same build as last game, as they have damage and tankiness. Please walk into the river, please. Yes. 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 E. Into the wall. Alto. W. Q. Oh, Volibear's kind of on the run here, so. Whenever you're in the fog of war like that, you can just channel that E. Of all the things that Logan Jungle has taught me, even though I'm better at Briar than him, is that fog of war E is pretty beast. You channel that bad boy, slam him into the wall, deals so much damage. And then we save our W to dash over the wall as Talon's basically only escape path is going to be there. And now we can do a very, very happy full clear. We're on the map with 2 long swords. So if anything happens, we can get involved. And then, if Mr. Talon isn't doing anything proactive, I'm getting pretty high benefit of just farming my camps. Better make it count, Mr. Talon.
Ally has been slain.
Varus gets the kill, we do not care. Come on, burn, baby, burn. Nice. As we finish these, I don't have to stay on the map. Could just reset. The girls aren't laning, Varus is close to the turret. Yeah, I'm gonna reset. Any time wasted here would just take away from all the progress we've made so far. Caulfield's pickaxe, and to the top side. Let's kill this guy. Volley Bear, what are you thinking, man? What are you thinking, dude? You coming here for another proxy or what? No? W. Q. Alto. Chomp. Alto. My kill, please. Let's get to the Void Grubs. This is becoming too easy. These guys aren't really putting up a fight. I'll leave it to a top laner, though. Especially a Volley Bear player. Talon is definitely lower level than I am. Q, auto, chomp, E. Into the wall, biscuits. Go get him, Void Grubs. Get him, guys. Oh, no, he got level 6. He can use his ulti. Flash. Miss me. Nice, there's the knock-up. W, Q, auto, chomp, E. E, let me use my E. Another ignite? Are we joking right now? I gotta kite out the tibbers. Please. No, volley. Oh. You guys, two big guys, and we can't deal with Annie. Whatever, we got their flashes and shit. I tried my best, I ate all 3 biscuits. Wasn't enough. I ate all 3 biscuits. Oh, let's get out there. Well, I was even levels with Talon, I have better items, but I started the Void Grub, so I got kind of chunked, and that's what made it messy. Shout out to the boss. We're just going to return right to the lanes here. If I get a kill, I can get Eclipse and get a reset, and that's pretty good. Volley Bear, I love you. Talon, I love you. W, Alto, Altos. Oh, I couldn't get the smite. Alto, chomp. Alto. E. Into the wall. Please. Please. Say it ain't so. Ooh, whoa, whoa. Chomp Q. Okay, well, that's 1 for 1, I guess. Why is there 3 champions on top of me? Why is there 3 champions on top of me? Why is there 3 champions on top of me? 2 big guys, and they don't have prio in their lanes. Well, I got the Eclipse. It's definitely time to do a full clear. This is just back-to-back death is slowing me down. I used to be a young whippersnapper, but now my joints hurt. Do I eat seed oils every day? Yes. What's your point? What's olive oil? I season my chicken with water. Might as well just stay farming. I'm gonna go all the way from level 5, right? I'm gonna go from level 5 to like level 7 with this full clear. Meanwhile, what's that town achieving? Nothing. Volley Bear's level 8. Feeding top laners level 8. Even though I'm like feeling strong, you know, this game's still going good for me. I have to farm right now. Ay, ay, ay. Contesting Void Grubs and its issues. Next season, aka next patch, the map is going to be blue, and then the Void Grubs are going to spawn at 10 minutes. So that sort of shenanigans never has to happen again. You thought junglers weren't pathing, or were only pathing bot side. Surely that's just going to be exacerbated. with that change. Not going to use my E. Alrighty. Farming's done. Sweeper. Mr. Zillion is mid.
Shut down.
Try and use the control word like this. If they come to contest us, it's an easy fight. We just start this bad boy up and then we can shoot an ulti eventually. They have 4 people coming. We don't have ultis. Well, we dodged that one. Get them, girls. Shoot an ulti in. We got Galio eventually here. Smite. Nice. Hit him. Nice. W. Q. Get stunned. It's okay. Chomp. Nice. You're dead. Come here, Buster. Q. Auto chomp. E. Yes. Yes. With the girls behind me, anything's possible. So no Gromp. This is where I love Eclipse, man. You deal that right amount of damage, you get some shielding. Okay, into the boots for sure. Merc Treads and then into the Sundered Sky. Please give me a longsword. To the top side. So there we play it slow. Once the enemy shows that they're moving towards us, we back up. We have to do that because if we commit fully to the dragon, then the enemy shows up and kicks my ass. You don't want that to be the case. The enemy does the dragon and then we have the Galio coming. So that kind of gives me the go-ahead to play for an attack. So I shoot that ulti in. It gives me resistances. We have the sustain from the girls, and we're good to go. W. Hit him. Hit him. Hit him. Q. Hit him. Hit him. Chomp. Into the wall. Try to move challenge, Buster. Talon showed bots, so I had more than enough time to farm all these camps along the way. We're gonna have to do that pretty responsibly. We won't have the same time for stupid shenanigans like we did in the early game. As we're entering the mid game, we want to go level 13. The only way we get there is by farming everything along the way. But you can be pretty aggressive early to get these early AD items so you can farm faster. But yeah, play for the farm. And then reactively show up to these plays. That Zillion's just inting. Hello. Fuck. What are you doing? W, Q, auto chomp, that's one. Auto. Hit him. E. Not exactly what we're looking for. W, Q, auto. Auto chomp. Hit him. I don't know, it's kind of awkward. To hit the talent in his ulti, I have to use my ulti, but I just don't have time for all that. Moving into this bush was a mistake, that's for sure. Another ruby crystal, please. Void grubs is a problem. Why is it such an issue on these void grubs every time? All that time, too, it's taken away from farming. That's for sure. These raptors' Krugs would have been dead. Could have taken his Gromp. So when the enemy's behind and they contest you like that, where I die and whatnot, it just wastes time. And that sucks. At least I still have my ulti. Huh. Keeping an eye on the girls. If Talon shows up, I can shoot the ulti. It's so much easier to shoot that ulti when the enemy's committed. Sweeper. Oh, Q, auto, auto. Chomp. Nice. Who cares? Who cares? You're not a champion. You're just a fraud. A big fat phone. Ulti. Bye-bye, Zillion. Boom. Ha. Q, Q, Q. Alto. You're dead eventually, big man. Talon is just on the run, and he's not even worth chasing. Since my bot lane has the lead, geez, Seraphine's 10 kills. I don't think I've ever seen that even once. Seraphine's 10 kills, I got 8 kills. We move up the map, and then we just contest the enemy. My bot lane already had a chunk on them, so it's an easy fight. If you stay farming all of your camps when your team has an advantage like this, then you never take the turret, you never kill the bad guys, and it also gives the enemy an opportunity to attack your bot lane right there. Tell me I have Sundered. No, I don't. I don't have red buff. Talon did my red buff, and then reset bot. Let's kill these guys, Galio. W. Alto. Alto. Q. Chomp. W's coming up again. We got that legend haste. And I got the movement speed. Schmack. 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 Q. Auto schmack. Boy, I hate Zillion players. This feels good. Just bullying the one lane. Since we got that kill too, we got sundered off the reset, so we can reset right after Dragon. Sundered Sky, the son of divine Sunderer. Level 11 off the roses. Very nice. I would say we're strong in the mid game, eh? 16 minutes, 2 items, boots completed, and level 11. Nice. With these biscuits, we also get bonus HP, so that's 90 extra HP. Pretty good. And now we want to rinse. Remember that level 13? We still want that. Have our W maxed and then having our Q maxed on top of the base levels we get from that. So let's keep playing for farm. Let's keep playing for farm, bro. And then, like, fight and then do objective, bro. Ulti. This guy's out of his mind. Fuck. Zillion, I love you. Oh, Zillion blast coned himself in. Amazing. Outstanding. We gotta do a camp now. I'm just spectating. Don't mind me, just watching. Oh. Talon's feeding. 119 CS. I bet you his red side camps are up. So although that Rift Herald's up, you know what we're doing. We're playing for the farm first. I didn't get my free fight, so... No Raptors. Ugh. No Krug. Guess I could ulti the volley bear. Zillion's there? Never mind. Next season as well, they removed the Herald's Gaze debuff that most people don't even know is in the game, which makes you deal 50% to Rift Herald when it auto-attacks you. So in this exact same spot as a Briar, I would feel a lot better. I would feel a lot better where I could solo this shit without anyone's help. Mainly because it wouldn't take me so long. That's the worst part. To the Black Cleaver. Pickaxe, Control Ward to the bot side. Talon, your time's running out. It's weird that he has 9 deaths. That's pretty impressive. For an assassin, that's pretty hard to achieve. That's coming from a Briar. I'm gonna shoot a funny one right here. Nothing to lose. A swing and a miss. Remember when we were pathing topside and I said I was just watching? Because I was just watching, my Gromp isn't spawned right now. So once you skip the camps once, it like perpetually waste your own time. Now I'm just waiting for Gromp. Hey, I ordered my Uber. Are you gonna show up anytime soon? Oh, sorry, man, I'm late. No problem. No problem. You know my life is finite, right? Oh, whoops. Tried to use sweeper. Kill this guy. How dare you? How dare you be on my screen when I mess up? I'm so mad. Alright, just kidding. W. If I ride this bad boy in, there's no consequences. And he's bot lane. Oink. Okay, so we farmed all the camps. Looks like Talon is in the bot side. Let's go find him. W. Oh, you're gonna go that way. You're so tricky. You're a modern Houdini right here. W. Ulti. Fuck. Oh, he's just dead, right? Ouch. Get some HP. Use that E and the W just for the healing. I want a play. I want a play. Up to team to really start. Unless I can start the play with Galio ult. W. Flash. Q. Alto. Alto. Chomp. E. Okay. Extend the Seraphine ulti. It goes wide. Noob down. That's all it takes, eh? Yeah, that's all it takes, eh? Simple enough. Since I have that Galio ult, I get the magic damage shield, I get the Nami heal, I get the Seraphine. Dude, this is beast. This is how it always should be, huh? Wait, Briar's viable. It just takes 3 supporter champs that are all super fed. Let's take this turret and then do the dragon. The girls stay too long. Talon, I'm gonna have to take your camps, man. It's weird that they have a bleed on Briar's passive, but you can't stop yourself from autoing the camp. That takes away from the damage the autos would initially deal, so she can't just have super high burst. Alrighty, we took all of his food, so now Talon's starving. If we just did the dragon, it wouldn't have been as good where Talon had died. We need to punish that. If we're just a single level ahead like we are now, then it feels super bad for Talon. Let's try for the Atacon, boys. Just keep pushing the pace. We're as strong as possible. All we have to do is keep leveraging that advantage by slamming into either the enemy or taking everything on the map that is of value, aka not my own camps. Not my own camps when there's a Atacon, a dragon, enemy jungle camps, etc., etc. Ruh-roh. Ulti. Smite? Not even close. What the fuck? Atacon's bursting me. Look, Annie and Talon didn't even really deal that much damage. It was mostly the Atacon right there. Where I wasn't hitting it, I wasn't healing, and I didn't have my E. I couldn't use my E because I'd cast my ulti trying to hit Talon. Starting Atacon is always awesome.
Enemy rampage.
Ruh-roh. Ferris missed. Alright. Black Cleaver. Control Ward. About time we get some armor, eh? Man, every time we've done an objective like this, without the girls, it's so bad. Black Cleaver gives us that armor shred, and for the last item, we want some armor to endure the Varus, the Talon, the Volibear, potentially just the objective itself. Apparently I have to tank. Oh well, I am undying. I am super healing. Boink. I'm coming with you, Zillion. Schmeck, schmeck, schmeck. E. Close. Nice. Nice. WQ, auto, chomp. I was kind of delaying that, figuring that the Annie would be able to move. That was never happened for her. We don't have to chase, guys. We could just do Baron. Alright. Killed their jungler, killed their mid laner. Other than Volibear, that's their important members. If we chase the enemy there, then we don't get this Baron, and it was all for nothing. Every low elo player ever just randomly chases that Varus. Fine. Wonder if I can get this top turret. I have one minion, never mind. Wow, these guys are so screwed. Steel Sigil Longsword. I'll shoot a funny ulti like right here. This could cover Volibear trying to take my red. A swing and a miss. The funny ones are not landing today. Only going to do my red buff. Now that we have Baron, we can push. And if I stop to farm a lot of stuff, it doesn't make sense. You only want to farm to a level up. Once you have this level up, you're good to go. Now we'll move up the map and beat some bitches up. If they let me. Briar kind of sucks as your team's pushing. Champ don't do nothing when people are under turrets. No Gromp. Ruh-roh. Can't go in on that. Can't go in on that. Talon, I love you. Gotcha. Hit him. Q. W. Eventually here. Chomp. E. Into the wall. W chomp. Alto. Alto. Q. Alto. Alto. Burn, baby, burn. Come on. Come on, Zillion. Nice, we got him. Seraphine says, hey, Briar. I needed you, kinda. I am ulted to a Talon that is running away. What are we thinking? You're like, it's like danger pinging a Briar that's stuck in her W. And I have volley. Do you know what my ult does? It's always best just to ask. You know what your E does. If I E, I die. I E, I kill Volibear, I die. To Talon and Annie, there's no point. Actually, it doesn't matter one fucking way or another. That play's useless. Where we don't progress the game with the Baron, it's just a stinker. Kill this guy. Kill this level 18 monstrosity. Don't shoot a funny one. Two minutes to the Baron, that's where the real action happens. Once again, we're farming to a level up. All we need is Raptors. Shoot a funny one. Close. I'm going in. Q. Missed me. I'll be so lucky if I survive this shit. My Galio didn't ulti. No! My Galio's dead and didn't ulti. What happened? Whatever. I'll just play front to back. This is too complicated with these guys. I can be an asshole if I have the support, but... yeah, Galio dying is crazy. You can't blame the Seraphine or Nami because they have to play backline and they're getting dove on. But if I just play to hit the Volibear, I'm sure things will start working out. As they're dying to Annie ult. Because usually you just want to ignore this rule. You want to run past the enemy front line onto their back line, but with a Galio, but not this time since Seraphine's so strong and the other guys are so useless. We got the Death Dance, that's armor, AD, ability haste. And then we ignore a lot of damage from the enemy initially, get a killer assist, cleanse that damage, and heal. So we can tank a lot, we won't get bursted. Baron's coming up in 1 minute, so I'll give everyone blue buff, and then we'll go from there. The enemy getting 2 inhibs is probably good for us. Fucking honestly. Fucking honestly. Talon, I love you. This would probably be a volley bear on the top side. Kill this guy. They might have Zillion hover. Blue Smite movement speed, sweeper, W. Oh. Wow, this guy is fast. Welp, that's our attack attempt. It's back to the camps for now. Even though this Baron is coming up, we got waves to deal with. Really stinks when your laners follow you around in the jungle and then aren't pushing the wave. About worst case scenario right here. Ten seconds to the Baron and this whole area is compromised, so we might as well go through mid. Wish me luck. Control ward. Shit. W. Q. Alto. 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 Chomp. Ulti. Yes. Delivery. Q. Okay. Sion's kind of screwed now. This guy's dead anyways. Hey. Oh. They're trying to push to end. Not good. Wish me luck. Cane-laced crushers. Alrighty, Sion, you go first. Ow. Okay, they're not hitting the turrets. This is very nice. Very winnable. Gave it a chomp. Okay, where they didn't do the Baron, that's so good for us. Where we killed the Talon, suppose we win. What the fuck? Stop pushing that thing away from me. Guys, Volibear's pushing top. If you guys were just standing still in lane, this would be a little bit better. Sweeper. Ah, missed me. Let's focus Tibbers for now. Are we joking? Okay. Ulti. Nice, we got one. Schmack, schmack, W, schmack, chomp. Q, auto, E. Close. Onto fucking Zillion, I guess. Chomp. Smite. Okay, well, he's eventually dead. Nice, thank you, Zillion. Back onto Volibear. So much for playing front to back, eh? Q, alto, chomp. Talon, you're mine, buddy. W. Eventually here. Eventually. Yeah, get him, Galio. Okay. Well, we can only get the dragon, but this is going to be Kimtek's soul, which is one of the best souls for the Briar. For the Briar. The specimen. Kimtek's soul means that we deal more damage and take less damage when we're low on HP. Perfect. Perfect. That's exactly what I do. Let's give everyone red buff, get a reset, get some items, and then, once again, try for that Baron. The reason we don't want to farm everything is that we just want to be on the map in position to contest that Baron, rather than trying to power ourselves up more, because we're not getting enough gold to complete this entire Spirit Visage now, are we? Well, actually, you could. Shut up. Shut up. Spectral's Cal Iron Elixir. Shut up. To the Baron. Into the river. Spectral's Cal giving us more HP, magic resist, and the Iron Elixir giving us more HP and some tenacity. Combo that with the Merc Treads, and that's super, super good. Sorty. Galio doesn't have ulti, so let's play front to back with Seraphine. I'm like, these dives have worked the last 2 fights, but I'm not so confident with it for a 3rd time here. It should be Scion bot. We need Seraphine here. Right, no one's doing anything. Seraphine is recalled. Scion has recalled. Alright. And I'm at the mercy of Volibear. Now that's awesome. Now that is truly something special right here. Flash? I'm like, what the fuck? Oh, lucky WQ auto. Auto chomp. Nice. Ulti onto Volibear. Galio has ulti eventually. Q, auto, schmack, W, auto, chomp. Nice. Another one eventually. The Merc Dread's gonna come into play. Okay. It's gonna be a rough deal to actually siege this where we only have 1 minion wave. There you go, Scion. Boom. We only have 1 minion wave. We only have 1 minion wave. We only have 1 minion wave. The minion wave's basically gone already. I endured the damage. Can't really dive onto them though. 5 seconds on Zillion, and as you can see, this siege sucks. Who could have seen this coming? It's not necessarily a Baron angle either. Ulti. Close. W. Damn. Not even close. Again. The Talon will be looking for like a sneaky angle here. Sweeper. And now we wait. There he is. That's not so sneaky. Now is it? Galio, what the fuck, dude? Let me do me. I had the flank and everything. Now the play's impossible. The girls are zoned. This is so bad. W, Alto, Q, Alto, E. Into the wall. That's not so okay. Works out. Chomp, Q, Alto, ulti the Annie. Okay, well, you're not getting away. Chomp. I just keep chomping for HP, honestly. Back to full. Okay, and we don't have minions, so we have to do Baron here. It's simple, but all I did was read a Russell Simmons book. It's all about, like, identifying your target and then going in, kind of at the second stage of the fight. We're not starting that fight, we're going in, and then you get to choose. The Q lets you stun a target for you and your allies, reduce their resistances. You stun the target, make them vulnerable, and then fucking focus them. And then you gotta use that E and the Chomp to keep yourself sustained in the fight. The E can also let you interrupt, but mostly it's about that damage reduction that it gives us, so when it comes time to tank 3 people, that's when we use the E. Alright. We got the Spirit Visage. See why farming would have been useless? We would have had the Spirit Visage anyways. Lol. 1 minute on Dragon. We got 38 seconds on Seraphine, our only real carry. I have 18 kills. Since when? Hold on, I'm the carry. Actually, should I get Bork? Fuck, I don't know. Off we go. Spirit Visage, it's going to give us HP and extra healing and shielding, which is fucking insanity with our team comp with the girls behind me and a Galio shield. On top of everything else, and then we sold the Eclipse for Titanic. Eclipse is a much better early game item. Titanic is going to give us physical damage on hit, AD, and some HP. And I guess eventually I could sell the Sundered Sky for a blood mail. Let's get in there. My team has Baron. Whoa. Krilled these guys. Krilled them. Blast Cone. W. Q. Auto. Titanic. Chomp. Auto. And ulti. Nowhere. Okay, well. W. You're going nowhere. Hit him. Hit him. Chomp. Hit him. W. You're never getting away, man. Never. Not in 1,000 years. Lol. My champion's balanced. It's all about spamming out those E's, or spamming out the W's. Drake could be like, W's in the shot. Let's push. Yeah, get him, Nami. Nami's stopping Talon's recall. Alto, Titanic. Alto. Alto. Wow. Alrighty, GG. Final score 19-6-10. Thunder Sky healing is 4.5. Spirit Visage 1,000. And Chain Laced Crushers blocking 1,500. GG. Now that was a fun game. With some mistakes here and there, but I liked it. And that'll put us at Diamond 114 LP. Final damage dealt, 44,000 with damage taken, 67,000. Thank you very much. PTA dealing 4K and Last Stand dealing 12. Alrighty, GG. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Be sure to leave a like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.